Hi, my name is Randy Labaza. Let's walk through creating a fractionated Morse cipher. Solving the fractionated Morse requires cryptanalysis. Fractionated Morse test questions can be tricky to create because without a good keyword and crib, solving it may take some time. I should mention that it is really helpful for solvers to be quite familiar with Morse code because the solving process involves recognizing valid as well as invalid Morse sequences. Solving fractionated Morse also requires building upon previous progress and some trial and error. A good quote length for fractionated Morse is around 40 characters. Got a quote here from Albert Einstein. Now we'll need a keyword. So we'll just use the suggest keyword button. It will show us a list of keywords with lengths between 8 and 11 characters that are not repeating. So let's just pick one randomly. How about documentary? Next, we'll want to pick a crib. What I look for is what will give us some bang for the buck. In our quote, we see the words be of, and our solver tells us that with that crib, you can figure out the mapping of 7 characters. Something like ALUE, A-L-U-E at the end of the quote will only give us 4 characters mapping. But depending on the keyword, this may be just fine. You can gauge your choices by seeing how far the autosolver got. It only has a few unmapped cipher letters. The remaining unmapped characters should be easy to determine by the students. So we'll check this one. 8 still need to be mapped. Not a good choice. Let's see what B of was. Okay, B of gives us 3 that still need to be mapped. And you can see this should be fairly straightforward to reason out without using any other resources or a different crib or a different keyword. So now we'll set the question text with a couple of clicks, starting with the suggest question button. Notice that it'll tell you the known mappings. Using a crib from the beginning of the plain text will not explicitly give you the mappings because those can easily be derived, though it will take a bit of time. So give some thought to increasing the points a little bit for those. In fact, the suggest points button already does that for you. So we'll set the point value using the suggest points button, and we'll save it, and we can move on to the next question. Now keep in mind that the suggested question and suggested points are just that, suggested. You're free to change them as you see fit. So that's how you create a fractionated Morse cipher. Happy code bustering!